In a very rare event on this channel, we're going to do an unboxing. Let's get right into it and take a look at this very limited issue gold coin as we explore. It's not too often that you see unboxing videos in general, and even less likely on this channel because they don't get as many views, just as this video would get hardly any views. But I'm going to post it anyway because I think it's important to understand how many different ways you can accumulate gold and silver these days. You know, there is sort of the progression of a stacker, and that stacker eventually turns into a collector. For me, it kind of worked the opposite. I started as a collector and then got into some of the stacking, and intermixed in that, I have done some collecting along the way. And this year, I have shifted my strategy greatly for gold coins especially, and that is I am starting to collect again. Because the price has gone so high, you can find better deals on some of the collectible gold coins than you could in the past. And that's one of the reasons why I've decided to do it. Even though you still pay a premium for them, you're paying not much more of a premium than you would generally as if it was a better bullion coin. In this particular case, it is a full-fledged collector modern coin from the Perth Mint. We're going to take a look at it and unbox it right here. But first, I want to thank channel sponsor SalivateMetal. They have collectible silver coins. I haven't seen much collectible gold coins on their site yet, but nonetheless, some of these are very rare. This is one of those cases where this is a very rare coin. I'm going to tell you why I got this coin, but first, let's unbox it. Let's take it out of the box and take a look and see what we have here. Likely, this is the first time you're seeing this on YouTube. I don't know if anybody else has posted one. That could be. The reason why I can say that with some level of confidence is because it's limited to 100 pieces, and this one happens to be number 71 out of 150 pieces, rather 150 pieces. That's right, 150 is the mintage on it, not 100. There it is, and this is the 2025 Kookaburra, and it is very nicely done. There it is, high relief, 35th anniversary in gold, and it's a nice, beautiful coin, high relief. I love that the Perth Mint has done these. They're the best at the high relief coins, I think, in my view, of any mint around the world. Honestly, maybe the Royal Canadian Mint can come somewhat close, but even they only relief one side, whereas the Perth Mint does the high relief on both sides. This is the case here. You can see, although this portrait of Charles is not really that high of a relief, the Queen was much higher relief when she was alive on the coins. But here you can see sort of a selective proof finish on this piece here, but it's known as a proof. But nonetheless, there it is, and we're going to take a look at that coin. But first, we're going to tell you the story why I decided to get this coin. You know, there was still a premium for it. It was only one that was in stock, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to get it because there is, when you collect coins, you can collect based off of a number of different things. You know, the Kookaburra, the 35th anniversary of it was the first time that it was produced in any metal. And typically, the Kookaburras come in silver, better bullion pieces. Silver, yep, that's right. And they didn't start doing gold until 2009. 2009 was the first time that they came out in gold. It was the 20th anniversary of the gold proof 125th Kookaburra issued as part of a special P20 anniversary privy mark set containing past designs. And then we had in 2020, so 11 years later, they came out with this, the 10th ounce bullion version. This is the first time this has been done, and so this marked the first. Of course, this is a bullion piece, and these could have been obtained for a very cheaply above spot price at the time, and they only made them in 10th ounce size, and so that was done for the 30th anniversary, the 1/10 Australian Gold Kookaburra, first ever standalone 1/10 ounce gold bullion coin for the series. And even though it was a mintage capped at 15,000, they sold for not a whole lot over spot. So this is somewhat collectible. Of course, these days it could be worth more. I don't know what the going rate is for these, but it's pretty amazing. And then you had they started doing these every year. You could get the Kookaburras. In 2021, there was a 10th ounce Kookaburra. 2022, another one as a bullion coin. And of course, in 2021, the mintage was 15,000 as well. And I believe that's been the case for all of them in the 10th ounce series. Now in 2023, they did a 1/4 ounce Australian Gold Kookaburra proof coin issued with a special Elizabeth II memorial obverse. And then in 2024, they returned with the Australian Gold Kookaburra bullion coin, but that one featured a special P125 anniversary mint mark. And then in 2025, which was the 35th anniversary, they went all out. Now, I will say, going back to 2020, they did a 2 ounce high relief gold version of this. And that was the first time they'd ever done that, a 2 ounce high relief gold. And I also think they did a 5 ounce gold high relief version. Way out of my price range. Could not get them in 2020, but that was a special year, obviously, for the 30th anniversary. And that's a big deal, but they didn't have as many. But 2025 was a big year for the anniversary Gold Kookaburra issues. Indeed, it was. We have a 0.5 gram gold proof bullion size coin. And then you have a 1/10 ounce gold bullion coin, and then a 1/4 ounce gold proof coin. And then you had the 2 ounce and 5 ounce gold proof high relief coin. Those were issued again in 2025 for the 35th anniversary. For the first time ever, the Perth Mint has created a 1 ounce gold coin for the Kookaburra, and it happens to be high relief. So they have 3 different high relief versions: the 1 ounce, the 2 ounce, and 5 ounce gold proof high relief. And so I wanted to get this. I think the 2 ounce is limited to 125 pieces, and the 5 ounce, I believe, is limited to 50 pieces. But just pretty amazing. So I know that with this coin, this standalone coin right here, I can say that I have the first year that it was done in high relief and gold. There's something special about getting a coin like that, where it's the first issue. Even if that doesn't command a premium down the road, you know you've got the first one that has been created for that. And the only other time that they may do that is maybe on the 40th anniversary in 2030. They may do that again, but I can say that I've got the first. So will I get one in 2030? I don't know. We'll see. Of course, I may have to do that every 5 years if I want to keep up the collection. But so we'll see. And then, of course, this year for 2026, there is a 0.5 gram gold proof coin, a 1/10 ounce gold bullion coin. So they're continuing that series. And it looks like they may continue with the 1/4 ounce gold proof coin, which they started in 2023 and skipped in 2024. So very, very interesting how the Perth Mint does its coins. But this is a first, and I wanted to get the first for the 10th ounce size. And this is a first for the 1 ounce size. This one a bullion coin, this one a proof gold coin. So it just goes to show you that there are different ways to collect. There's different ways to be able to enjoy coins, and this is one of those ways. Now, a mintage of 150 very well may be too low of a mintage for people to even really know or to gauge a numismatic value. And that's a discussion I'll have on another video, because mintage does not necessarily, or rarity does not equate to what a coin will be worth. It's really about demand. And sometimes a coin can be a mintage that's too low. Where is a sweet spot for it? It just depends on the mint, and it depends upon the coin. But regardless, I can say that with these two coins, there's first time in a 10th ounce version in gold, in this case bullion, and it's the first time in high relief 1 ounce gold, and it happens to be proof, and for the 35th anniversary. Let me know what your thoughts are on this coin, and if anything, no matter what happens to the value of this, I've added another ounce of gold to the stack. Worst case scenario. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Hope you found this video informative, insightful, and educational. Would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.